So here we go. My name is Sharon Whiteman, and it's my great pleasure and privilege to be here every week with Diana and Gary, and each and every one of you. I know Saturday mornings are busy, and many of you watch this down the track, which we appreciate each and every one of you. Obviously, we couldn't do this without you, and all these Saturday morning trainings are born out of the love and passion for the great company that is Mannatech. And Amanda Latreille is a Canadian bronze presidential, and she always says yes to me. I'm really grateful. And usually, I get some of the US leaders here once a year or so, and sometimes more than that. And we're very appreciative in Australasia. Just to give you, if you haven't had the privilege of hearing from Amanda previously, Amanda joined Mannatech Inc. in October 1996 after a 15-year career with a bank where she had worked as an account manager. Once she saw what the company had discovered and patented, she was hooked. She went full-time with her Mannatech business in 97 and hasn't looked back. She has built $1 million business and now teaches and trains others so that they can also enjoy the life they dream of. Amanda is also a motivational speaker. She has traveled all over North America building her business and training from Mannatech. She is a natural optimist and believes that everyone can be successful with their business if their desire is strong enough and if they are persistent and consistent. She's told that her enthusiasm is contagious, and she uses that gift to inspire and motivate others. She's committed to excellence and winning and wants all Mannatechers to find that same success that she has found. So today we're talking everything business. It's something Amanda is really passionate and enthusiastic about, and I'd always like sitting at your feet. Amanda, thank you very much for being here.
Well, thank you, Sharon. It's always my thrill. Makes me feel important when I'm talking on an Australian call. The further
you
away
are important.
It is. And so
That's true.
Diana also and Gary for having me and hosting this call. So Sharon wanted me to talk about the business, and Sharon, you're quite right. It's my passion. It's what I get excited about, changing lives through helping people have either extra income or even switching careers like I did, and getting that freedom, that fabulous life that's available to everybody. That's what makes me most excited. And of course, these days, Mannatech has made so many changes. It's so affordable for somebody to get involved. I mean, for $50 in American, you can start a business. And I've often said, in banking, if you came to me to borrow some money to get a business started, you were going to mortgage your house, you were going to sign over all of your children, you were asking for $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 to start your business. And it was very easy to lose all of that if your business didn't thrive. So I believe in my heart of hearts that network marketing, the business plan of network marketing, is the absolute best business plan I've ever seen. And the fact that you don't have to inventory product, you don't have to deliver product, you don't have to get accounts receivable, you don't have to pay staff, you don't have any of the headaches of owning a business, but you get all of the benefits. So it's just a win-win. And I sometimes can be a little rude if people go, oh, that network marketing, they get rude about our network marketing. I just think, oh, you're just an idiot because you just obviously do not understand this business. So that is the way that I think. And that's why it's easy for me to share the business, because I believe I've got a gift for people and something that can change their life if they're willing. But what makes me sad is that what holds people back from that life they dream about is just fear. And fear that is so silly because it's just in their own imagination. I just read a really great book. We've got something called She's Society that all the women can join. It's not Mannatech, but it seems a lot of Mannatechers are on there. I had to give a little book review. It's called The Four Agreements. The Four Agreements. Yeah. And that's a book I'll highly recommend to any of you to read. It's a very short read, an hour and 20 minutes to read it. But it would talk about those things that hold you back to build your business, those things like fear, or I'm not good enough, or what will people think of me. Such a good book, Sharon. I'm going to really recommend your team read that. It's just great, because I hate to see people not be able to reach their dreams and goals because they're scared. And the other thing I say is that, you know how we feel fearful to talk to somebody? Well, they're scared too. Everybody's scared. So you think it's you and it's all you. It's not at all. Everybody's got those fears in them. Crazy, crazy. So what I said to Sharon, what I would do today is Mannatech head office had a bunch of presidentials, do business presentations on Thursdays. So we do one in the afternoon and one in the evening, and people could invite people. And they recorded those presentations. And so I did one for the company, and it's only 22 minutes long. And I would like to show that to you because it's a tool you could use if you choose. And Mannatech created the slides. And I really have to tell you that I've been doing presentations for 25 years now, and I don't just make them up out of my head. I get feedback from everybody. My team is always giving me feedback. Say this and don't forget that. And so I'm just teasing because they make it so much better. So pretty much everything I ever learned went into this presentation. And so I think it might be a tool you want to use or not. It's totally up to you, but it'll just give you an idea. And they do say you can't do the wrong presentation to the right person. If somebody's looking for change, the first thing they're going to want to buy is you. So you're selling yourself. They want to make sure they're working with the right person. But if they're looking for change, Mannatech is such a wonderful choice. And so I'll just play the presentation, then we'll kind of go from there. So if that's good enough with everybody else.
That's perfect. And just so you know, we'll probably stop somewhere about quarter to the hour today. Amanda has she's squishing us in a busy day. So I'm just going to go off camera and I'll be here. And there might be room for questions at the end. So just jot them down if they come to mind as you're listening.
Okay, and I'll just find my presentation, which I sent to myself. And here we go. My pleasure to be here with everyone tonight. Cannot wait to share something that's going to probably rock your world. So let's start with a question for you. Are you living your best life? Have you ever asked yourself that question? I think a lot of people don't think about it. They're just munching through life. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought to yourself, wow, I thought I'd be further ahead than this? Well, if you have, you're not alone. We have all been there. And it was sort of that question I asked myself 25 years ago when I joined the company. And as Michael said, I was in banking. I've been in banking for 15 years. And I just felt overworked, underpaid, unappreciated, and I was ready for change. And that's when I was lucky enough to find this amazing company that I'm going to introduce you to tonight. So two things that keep people up at night, health and finances. And I'm going to tell you, these are both very intertwined. I know people that have got lots of money, but they don't have their health. And all they're concerned about every day, all week, week after week, is how they're going to get better, doctor's appointments, on and on. So health is number one. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. But finances are right up there with that, because who doesn't worry about money? Have we not all worried about not enough money for most of our life? And unfortunately, if you don't have a lot of money, you also probably don't have good health because you're stressed and you're not eating well and not looking after yourself. So these are the two main things that people worry about. So in the next 25 minutes, I'm going to show you what we can do for you. As you go through the presentation with me, you're going to be asking yourself these questions. What's in it for me? Can I do this? Who will help me? And so I want you to think about those questions as we go through, because I'm going to answer each one of them. I'm going to show that there is something here for you, that you can do this, and there'll be people here to help you. So imagine, if you could, having a better health, having better finances, making a social impact. I'm going to show you, you can have all three of those in this next short while. And how? Well, leveraging the most transformational emerging mega trends. So if you're going to make a change in your life, like I did, I left a banking career, and started doing this after 1 year full time, totally left that career. But if you're going to make a decision like that, you've got to make sure you're in a market that's moving forward. So look at the statistics here. People that want to work from home, 79 million people will be moving into some sort of home-based business in the next 5 years. That's like 25% practically of all Americans, and probably the same in Canada. The gig economy. You've heard about the gig economy or side hustle, things like Airbnb, where people are taking a room in their home and renting it out for extra money, or Uber and Lyft, where they're taking their own car and driving around like a taxi driver and making money that way. Etsy, which is, it's a website where you can, make jewelry, make blankets. People are doing anything they can to make extra income that helps them, with extra money over and above their job or even between jobs. Just, they are being so creative. And then the health and wellness industry, $4.2 trillion industry, trillion. So we're going to show you, we're going to put you in front of these three mega trends. So Mannatech, I believe, is the ultimate gig. And as I said, I've been doing it for 25 years now, and it just answers, it ticks all the boxes. You've got flexibility. You've got time freedom. That was one of the main things that I wanted. Rewards. Not only are you going to be making extra income, but they have amazing trips every year. This year, our incentive trip is to Hawaii. You can earn a trip for 2 to Hawaii. You create a long-term ongoing income. So this isn't just something that you're doing today and get paid 1 month from now. I've been getting paid for 24 years for the work that I've been doing. And so it's a check that comes in every month. You're leveraging social selling. So it was like this 25 years ago, believe me, when I started. But now we've got Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and just a million ways to reach out into the world in an easy way. Free, unlimited personal coaching and training. You don't have to go to university here. You're not going to be, when you're getting your training, you're going to have a bill of $50,000 or $100,000. Free training and coaching. And work your side hustle anywhere, anytime. That was really important to me. I wanted to get away from those long hours and work hard, because I like to work hard, but work on my own time. So Mannatech, the ultimate gig. Mannatech has been in business over 25 years. Why is that important to you? Because if you're going to make a change, and you might do like I did and change careers, you want to make sure you're with a solid company. And, there's a fallacy out there that you want to be in a new company and be the first in. That is not true. Most companies don't make it in the first 3 to 5 years. So you don't want to put your energy into a company that closes the door before you can get started. They've done over $5.2 billion in sales. Now, what does that tell you? That means they've got good product that people continue to buy. They're publicly traded on the NASDAQ. That's important to you because you want to know what's going on with this company. You want them to be transparent. Are they making money? Are they solid? Are they going to be there for the long haul? They are a leader and innovator in the health and wellness industry. Now, I'm going to share with you what got me 25 years ago, what I saw that grabbed my interest. So you're all familiar with this plant, I'm sure. That's called an aloe vera plant. And what grabbed my interest 25 years ago was they said they had discovered the secret of the aloe plant, the healing component in the aloe plant, and they had patented that discovery. And I thought, I don't know what they're doing with this, but I think I just struck gold. Well, it actually was true, and I did strike gold. So they patented that. In fact, you can see over 150 patents issued. They currently hold 94 patents in major global markets. And so you can't just get a patent. It has to be real science. It has to be something innovative, something new, something that nobody else has got. And so Mannatech has proven over the last 25 years that they've got the goods. They operate in 26 markets. So you can grow a global business right from the comfort of your own home. And I'm going to show you a little video. It'll introduce some of the people from head office, what a wonderful team we have, and some of the other people that will be supporting you on your journey.
Mannatech, a global leader in the field of health and nutrition, has been empowering people to live their best lives for over a quarter century. We are on a mission to help people live happier, healthier, enriched lives, developing scientifically sound, innovative wellness solutions, and fostering a culture where the entrepreneurial spirit thrives.
At Mannatech, we believe we provide an environment of positivity, teamwork, personal development, and accountability for people to achieve their highest aspirations.
At Mannatech, we believe we celebrate the strength of family and offer a community. Associate and customer is welcome and knows they belong.
At Mannatech, we believe we are committed to provide innovative and scientifically sound solutions to support the wellness of people around the world.
At Mannatech, we believe we serve with a giving heart and support each other and our customers with a culture that fosters this spirit throughout the organization.
At Mannatech, we believe we are passionate about fighting the epidemic of childhood malnutrition. Our innovative social entrepreneurship model provides a sustainable donation with every product purchased to nourish children around the world through the M5M Foundation. At Mannatech,
We believe
In the power
of you.
In the power.
Of you.
So social impact is the new currency. What that means is that when people are looking to join a company, they want to be with a company that's making a difference in the world. And in fact, they're saying 80% of people that are looking for a company want to make sure it's making a social impact. Well, I'm here to tell you, Mannatech couldn't have a better foundation, M5M Foundation, which is, their mission is to feed 5 million orphans around the world. And I've had the privilege of actually going to Guatemala and visiting the orphanages. And I remember speaking to the woman that was running the orphanage at the time. There was over 400 children there. And she said, our children have been on these products for 2 years and we can never stop having them. The children are healthier, they're concentrating better in school, they're happier, their whole life has been changed and transformed. And so please don't ever stop sending us your fabulous products. So what happens is, since 2015, the M5M Foundation has donated over 69 million servings of PhytoBlend nutritional powder. So this is something that actually helps the children. And so we are very, very, very excited that that's our mission. And it's not that you have to put money in. Every time you buy product each month, once $100 worth of product has been purchased, Mannatech feeds an orphan for a whole month. So you're being able to have a social impact without you even having to worry about it. So you're going to help the health of your family, you're going to help your finances, and you're going to make a social impact in the world. So here is the Mannatech line of products. We've got nutritional products, immune health, fat loss, and skincare. And so I just want to stop here for a moment and let you know how this kind of works. It'll come in further in the presentation, but you buy basically your online store for $49.99 American. And what that means is that you now have an online store and you can sell any of these products, but you don't have to inventory them. You don't have to deliver them. You don't have to collect money. You are just going to be the go-between the customer and the company. And you can be promoting any of these products. I have taken all of them and I love every single product. And just to give you a little testimonial, even though this is a business presentation tonight, I am 68, almost 69. I am not on any pharmaceutical drugs. I have unbelievable energy. I can work out for a couple of hours a day. I sleep like a baby. I'm always full of energy and I feel fabulous. One of my friends said, you know what, Amanda, you look better today than you did 25 years ago. And there's one other thing I'll tell you is that when we're in a large group of people, we can go through that room and we can pick out who's on the Mannatech products because they just have a glow about them. They are healthy from the inside out, and it's because of these amazing products. I call them the Rolls Royce of products. So just know that we're talking about business, but you've got to make sure what you're promoting is something that's really, truly worthwhile. So Mannatech, the science company, our products support a healthy nutrition, a healthy immune system, and a healthy lifestyle. And they were the innovators of glyconutrition. So as I told you about the aloe plant, you know, they made that discovery of how to extract that healing component from the aloe plant. And with that same science, they've gone to other healing type plants and built this amazing line of products that are patented. So optimal health starts at the cellular level. With proper nutrition at the cellular level, your body will perform at its best. So I just like to keep things simple. I am not a scientist or a doctor or a nurse or any kind of medical professional. So here's how I explain it. If you cut your arm, what has to happen for that arm to heal? Your body, all trillions of cells have to send a message up to your brain to say, we've got a problem down here, we need some help, and your whole body gets to work and helps that healing process. Well, that communication is going on in your body 24/7. So if you've got healthy cells, that communication can happen easily. If you don't, it doesn't happen so easily. We weren't born to be sick. You're not supposed to be sick. It's the, you know, the poor nutrition and the poor lifestyle that creates a lot of our problems. So healthy cells, healthy body. Just remember that. That's all you need to remember. So your simple and convenient approach to a healthy lifestyle. So this package I'm showing you here, pretty much 80% of our clients purchase this package. It just gives them everything they need. And that's something else I like to just share is that when we're kind of doing this on our own, you go to the health food store, you ask some poor little clerk that doesn't know much, you know, what you should be taking, or you hear something on Facebook, or your uncle told you he's taking this, and you're trying to put all these pieces together. When you come to Mannatech, this whole line has been created together and specifically designed for certain purposes. And so you don't have to think about it. It's all been done for you by scientists and doctors and medical professionals. So we've got the multivitamin catalyst, probably the best vitamin you'll ever find. We've got ambertose AO, which is your antioxidant. And you know you need an antioxidant these days to protect yourself. They did a study on Mannatech's AO some time ago, and it was 3 times stronger than the next best one on the market. So every product is always top of the line. We've got Plus to regulate your hormones. We call that our happy pill. That gives you your energy, works on your stress, works on keeping your hormones balanced and keeps you happy. And then we've got Ambertose Life, which helps your whole body communicate. It's the operating system of your body. This is all just food, just nutrition for your body, so your body can do its very best job. So now let's get to the business part. Optimal distribution for today's online world. So what we were used to was, let's take Walmart for instance. The manufacturers send by truck or train products to the store. It goes into the store, into the brick and mortar store where they've got clerks and all kinds of people to help you. You go into the store, purchase what you want, and you go home. So there's a lot of people in that chain that have to get paid. So when you're paying for the product at the store, that cost is because of a lot of people that had to handle that one product. In our line of business, the product goes right from the manufacturer to the consumer's home, right to their door. You don't even have to deliver it. It's done by Pure Later or the post office, whichever for your area. So what happens is we are the middlemen. We are the ones that are telling people about the products and the business model. And so we get that money that all those other people would get into traditional retail. That's how it works. So it's very, very efficient. And have you not all been shopping online for the last year and a half? I never used to, but I am now. And that's how this works. So Mannatech's income opportunity makes some extra money. What would an extra $500 or $1,000 do for you in your household? Actually, $500 apparently will change a household. It will save people from bankruptcy. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it's a big deal. What would you do with the $500 or extra $1,000 a month? You could pay down some debt. You could save for a holiday. You could invest it into, stock market. You could do anything you wanted. I'm sure you'll find a place for it. Or what would an extra $4,000 a month mean to you, or more, $5,000 or $4,000 or more? That would be a full-time income. And that's what I did. I left the bank and I went into Mannatech full-time. This is my career. And so you will have that option. It's totally up to you what you want. How do you earn income with Mannatech? So personal production, meaning that, if you get on the products and you love them, and I know you will, and you share them with others, you're going to make money as people buy those products. Then there's team building. Now they've only put a little line in here. It says, open more income opportunities through the power of leverage. This is magical. What they're talking about here is, if you thought about 4 people in your life that want to make some extra income, so you've got 4 people and they decide, yes, I like the looks of this. They join your team and then they start sharing. Those 4 share with 4 who share with 4. This is like compounding, like your RSPs. And so that's how you can build an international business. I mean, I've got people all around the world in my business, and because people tell people, and that is the magic of this whole industry, is the power of leverage. When I saw that as a banker, I thought, this is the best business plan I've ever seen in my life. How you earn income with Mannatech, the power of 3 ways to earn. So there's fun earnings. So that's for those of you who just want to do a little bit, make that extra $500, just share with a few people. Serious earnings is where you start to build those teams of, looking for people that want to make extra income and work with you and your team. And then there's performance bonuses. Now this is the icing on the cake. So for your real go-getters out there, there is something for you, because when you get to a certain level and you've got enough team members, Mannatech starts sharing with you a percentage of the whole world sales. That gets pretty incredible. So now we're going to show you another video, a little bit more about the business. So I know you'll love this one. Sit back and enjoy.
I meet people who are struggling. They're trying to figure out how to make ends meet. They're looking for solutions.
People are frustrated, feeling like they don't have an opportunity to live the life of their dreams.
We had no money. That'll make a husband and a father sit up and take notice. We needed something to change.
You can start out, as a part-time job, but you're working at home. You're not taking on another job where you have to say goodbye to your family and your children and go do something.
My wife and I both are stay-at-home parents, and to be able to be involved in our kids' lives is just priceless.
If you enjoy doing something, it's not a job, it's not work, it's part of my everyday life.
It's about not have to get up with the alarm clock, but get up at your own time and then set your own schedule for the day.
When you get someone that's really hungry that says yes, we're so excited for them because their whole life is going to change right there.
It's not the corporate ladder. It's not climbing up and pushing other people down. It's how many people can I bring with me.
We want people to strive to be better instead of a life of mediocrity.
You have an opportunity to change lives. You have an opportunity to help people become more.
Being able to be part of this experience is incredible and something that everyone should aspire to be able to do.
This to us has been a ticket to freedom. This to us has been such an amazing opportunity.
So does that look like fun? We do have fun here, let me tell you. So leverage community and technologies. So you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You will have a team of people that are there to help you. A community of like-minded people with vested interest in your success. You don't find that in too many jobs where people are, rooting for you. You have access to a back office platform and powerful social selling tools. Honestly, the tools here are unbelievable, easy to use. and are all part of a package just for your sign up. And you'll have your personal Mannatech website. You don't have to pay for a website, it's there, and a sales funnel to help you share the information. So do you own a cell phone? I can build my business anywhere in the world with this little gizmo, my iPhone. And so it's just unbelievable to me that you can do that. So you're 3 clicks away from being in a global wellness business in over 26 markets for $49.99. And what I have to tell you there is I was in banking, I did business loans, and you didn't open a business for $49.99. It was $50,000, $100,000, $300,000, $500,000, and if it didn't work, you lost it all. There is zero risk here. So from a banking perspective, I'm telling you it's a good deal. So at Mannatech, you have the opportunity to live your best life. Remember, we started with that question. I've just shown you a way that you can live your best life. A community behind you every step of the way. We are all rooting for each other. Systems and tools for your success. So your next move, for only $49.99, you can start your own online global wellness business. So what you want to do is get back to the person that invited you to here tonight and just let them know you're ready to get started. And what I like to say is when you see a good opportunity, just say yes and figure out the rest later, because we're here to help you do that. So your next move, you just start using the products, you start sharing the products, and you will start growing financial freedom, your health, and you will be helping with our social mission with M5M. So what I want to say is I hope you join Mannatech, and I hope I get to meet you in person one day. Thanks so much for your time. Okay, so perhaps what we could do, Sharon, if you want to come back on, is if anyone wants to ask questions. Now, I've sent that link to Sharon. So Sharon, you've got that presentation, right?
Thank you.
So if anybody wants it, just shoot it out to them. And it's only 22 minutes long, so they can use that. But if anyone else has got questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them. I think what you need to do, yes, please, Leanne says, okay, perfect. But I just, while we're waiting for the questions, I was just going to say, all you need to do is send a text out to somebody and say, would you like to see a way to make some extra income? Like, you could just keep it simple and easy and not scary. And if they go yes, then say, can I send you a little presentation? It just kind of gives an overview and, let the tools do the work. So, okay, we said the questions. So how do you do that, Sharon? Do they go on mic or do they just type it in?
They can just type it in if they have any questions. But one question is how, and in regards to sending the video, I'll send it with next week's. I can put it on the link in the Australasian Connect on Facebook, and I can send it with next week's email, which will usually comes out Wednesday, Thursday. And so how do you approach, for people listening today, maybe that might be uncomfortable in sharing about the business and they felt like they don't have the experience or the confidence. How do you teach people to open doors with people in regards to making extra income? What's your advice?
Well, it's easy for me to ask the question, and I don't know how to make it easy for people, Sharon. I know it's been a struggle. In all the 25 years, I keep meeting people that have trouble with that question, and you kind of put that question really well, because what's holding them back is they think, I'm not a business person. Who am I to be introducing a business to somebody else? But I would have to say, what you have to think about is that nowadays, all the tools are here. I mean, you've got the presentation, you've got trainings on the Mannatech website. And what I find is actually, if you show this opportunity to a go-getter, they don't even want you around. They're just going to go for it. They're just going to get to work, and nobody told me what to say when I started. I mean, we would have people come in and do the product part, because that was, not my area of expertise. But when you're excited about an opportunity, you don't need to be told what to say or anything else. And I think what happens maybe for some of the people on the call, if they've been around for quite a long time, you lose that edge because you kind of get, oh, it didn't work for me. But with all the new stuff that's coming out, that has come out in the last year, all the different wonderful changes that Mannatech's made to make it easier and easier and more affordable, you really only just have to ask that question. Would you like to see a way to make some extra income? And you know, a part of a script that I've been using, I was doing paying for leads. Well, actually I was doing Facebook advertising, and I would not tell anyone to ever do that. It's cost me a fortune, and I haven't gotten back what I put into it. So just to say quickly, Mannatech is coming up with something this weekend to help you get leads through LinkedIn. And for those of you that were in Rainmaker, or you've got an opportunity to have a good look at Rainmaker, I'd highly recommend that, because I am definitely going in with both feet into that program. And that's where you get leads. And it will be people that are looking either for your product or people that are looking for a business. So now you've got a hot lead. So all you have to do is ask the question. And so I'll just read you a script that my sister and I were using.
And while Amanda's looking for that, just so you know, Rainmaker came out on email through Mannatech Australasia, so it'll be in your inbox if you're not familiar with it. And do they connect on Facebook at all, or do they have a group on Facebook, Amanda, for that Rainmaker? Or
it'll be in a Zoom.
Okay.
Yeah. So if they have never gone in, I think is it $250 American or $299? I can't.
Yeah, I think it was $350 Australian or something like that.
Australian money, or whatever your money's called. But I know I went into the first one, so I'm sort of I'm put into the second one now. But you know, if you've got the money, I would invest the money. It's this weekend coming up, and it'll put you into this LinkedIn program that they're creating, and give you some really good training as well. But in the meantime, if you don't have the money, that's okay. There's always ways to do this. But I'll tell you, this is what we were putting out. Like I would get leads that would like my ad, but you could still use the same sort of language. This is all we would say to those people. I'd get them, I'd send them a friend request. And so then I'd go, thank you for, if they accepted my friend request, I'd go, thank you for accepting my friend request. The reason I'm expanding my network is because we're always looking for people who might want to make some extra money from home. Would you be open to having a look at what we're doing? If not, no worries, no big deal. Stay safe. So I would just send that out to them. These are people I didn't know. And they would just say yes or no. Most of them would say, what is it? And then, you know, now we're in conversation. But, you know, you could make it something that simple. You know, I always, before all this fancy stuff with the internet and all of Facebook and all that, I would just say the question, you know, are you interested in making some extra income? And now, if they said yes, and you're pretty new, or even if you're pretty old at Mannatech, you just say, well, great. Would you be open? Would you be open? That's always a good word to use, for me to send you a video that will outline everything. And honestly, if you just do that, people are looking for money.
They are.
It might be for them. They might not want to do this, but they might. So keep it simple, you know.
Would you advise Amanda that their response isn't anything about them, that it's a, you know, it may be not the right time. You don't let yourself go into, I did this wrong.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with them. Nothing. It's to do with that other person and what they're prepared to do or not, and what, you know, what looks interesting to them or not. Totally. But you have to open your mouth. You have to ask the question.
Absolutely. So we'll make sure we get you. There's no questions in the inbox right now, except for to have the link to your video.
Okay.
And we'll do, I'll promise, I'll commit to you that we'll do one here for Australia as well on this call. We'll model Amanda, and so that we can have the Australian numbers and the Australian products on it, product range. And then, you know, use the systems. Like, don't try and reinvent the wheel. There's incredible systems out now for people to be able to model and just slot into it. Because if you're starting from scratch and reinventing the wheel, that's not duplicable for other people, is it? You know, they'll think, well, I could never do this. So if you're going to show a simple video, exactly what Amanda has recommended, ask questions before and ask questions after. Do lots of questions that, you know, find out what's right for them, what's really important to them, and be their best friend, really, their best advocate.
Yes, Sharon. And the other thing is too, like, even I use my video because you want them to see it's simple and duplicatable and easy. So I do not go through that presentation anymore. I just send them the link, or I sit there with them just like I did today and play it, and they can go through it. So yeah, I think it's the way to go for sure.
So Amanda, what's in your heart to leave people with? Like, I know we're all on the same page here. I'm glancing at everybody here. There's some new people, but there's also some of my longtime colleagues and friends. Our commonality is that we love Mannatech, and Mannatech has something for everyone. So what's in your heart to leave people here today who want to be the best stewards of this great company?
I would say it's never too late. Don't beat yourself up. Again, read the 4 agreements. That's putting stuff behind you. Whatever is past, don't worry. Say, I've been here for 5 years and I haven't done anything. Like, don't worry about that. Today's a new day. I love that. Every day is a new day. You can start fresh today. We've never had tools like we do today. So you could go gangbusters and you could be the presidential within 12 months. Absolutely, positively. You just need to want it. That's all. And then get to work, and don't be afraid of people, because like I said, they're all looking for something. You might change their life, and they'll be, I mean, I've got people that are on my team that every time they tell the story, they're thanking me. You know, they're thanking me for, I mean, I've been on the products for 25 years, and I just say, thank goodness I found this company and gotten these products. I can't even imagine what my health would be like. But yeah, my biggest thing to tell you is that it's not too late. Get started today and just go for it like it was your first day. And for new people that are on here, lucky you. Like, oh my gosh, you found the right company at the right time. It's going to skyrocket. So yeah, Sharon.
Yes, of course, Kim, even after 22 years, today can be your first day with the new Kim. So Amanda, I know you've got an evening plan. Thank you very much for giving us some of your Friday evening, and we appreciate you. Thanks for being here.
I just love coming on your call. So anytime. Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you. See everybody. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Sharon. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.